Hi everybody, happy mid-November. I just can't even believe it's time for this video, but it is high time for this video. Maybe even a little late now that I think about it, because Thanksgiving is next week, which just blows my mind. But today I really want to share with you how I plan for the holidays, and I am utilizing 5 different guides to help myself get the most out of this holiday season, feel prepared, feel calm, organized, and just able to like savor it more. I always feel like the holidays just hit me like a freight train, and suddenly it's the next year and I'm like, what just happened? I didn't ever sit down with a mug of hot cocoa and a Christmas movie. So ever since I kind of identified that planning ahead can take care of that stress that comes with the holidays, I'm all about it. So today I just want to share with you guys my top resources that I'm using this year to plan for the holidays, to have a healthy, happy, calm, centered, peaceful, joyful holiday season. And I want to share those resources with you because I know you're fellow planners and I think you're into all of that too. And an exciting thing is almost all of these resources are totally free. One of them is very affordably priced. The rest are all free. One of them's free from me to you. And these are just awesome resources. So I really want to share those. And obviously I should mention I don't have like a sponsorship or an affiliation with any of these, I guess obviously, because a commission on $0 wouldn't be much, but I just like to always share that everything I'm telling you is because I genuinely use it and I don't have any like ulterior motives. So in this world, day and age on YouTube, that has to be said. But okay, so first of all, here's the binder I'm using for my planning this year. It is the prettiest mint green. It's the mint green version of the pink binder that we all like broke the internet over because we loved it so much. And this one is equally just gorgeous. It's like a mint green with gold corners and I just love it. It's at Target. I actually have a video that'll give you a tip to help find them in stock at Target if you're hunting down this style binder. So I will link that below as well as all of these guides. So the first one I have in here, look how cute this is. I'm obsessed with like orange and pumpkins and this is so cute. And this comes from a nutrition health resource that I love, and it's called AAY, it stands for All About You. And it's based here in LA, but it's available to people like worldwide. They have meal plans, and well, here in LA, they have like a workout center that you can go do a morning workout with them. It's a killer workout, it's so good, and they do like group events, and it's really fun. It's run by 2 of the sweetest ladies that are so knowledgeable and so helpful, so awesome. I love these people. And I know you're going to love it because they like speak to my soul with how organized they are. And if you check out any of their meal plans, it's like all stuff you can get at Trader Joe's. It comes with a shopping list like by section of the grocery store, which is how I do my grocery list. I don't know how people don't do it that way. And it's just very organized, and it's like meal plans where it's like breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner, and it's all laid out so nicely. So I love anything from them, and I was super excited when I saw they had a healthy holiday guide that came out. Like I mentioned, this one will be free for you. It's like a quick email sign up to get this one. And it's so cool. They wrote a nice intro that kind of reminds you that the point of the holidays is to like be with people and enjoy your time together. But then that said, like there's some tips in here for eating in a way that supports your health and makes you feel good and like ultimately more able to enjoy being with people you love. So I love their approach. They have awesome strategies here, everything from like waking up, drinking water as soon as you wake up, like getting a workout in, how to fill your plate when you're like going up and down the Thanksgiving buffet. Just really good stuff about mindset. And then the other super cool thing is it comes with a bunch of recipes. And they're fall themed. You know I love a theme. So it's like pumpkin oatmeal. Sounds so good, I gotta try that. Spaghetti squash soup, it's yummy. Roasted Brussels sprouts with baby beets and pomegranate seeds, that sounds so good. Pumpkin energy balls, which would be like a good healthy dessert kind of option. And, wait for it, turkey cream cheese, pomegranate, and avocado sandwich. I don't eat turkey, but that sandwich sounds so good. I think I might make it without the turkey and try to find some other protein source to put on there. But dang, that sounds so good. And like Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches are the best thing ever. So that's a fun take on that. And I just thought that was so cool they put that out. So definitely check it out. And if you're looking for like a healthy meal plan, they also have those available to purchase, and they're like really thorough. It has your week all laid out, it has your groceries all laid out, and it's so good. Okay, on to the next one. This is also for healthy Thanksgiving goodness, and this is from my friend Paige Schmidt. She is an amazing health coach. I had the honor of working with her, and we've been friends ever since. She's so talented, has such a like really just sweet, calm personality. She's an awesome person. And she put out this guide with another coach, and this is the holiday season Sur-thive-al guide instead of survival. And I return to this every single Thanksgiving. It's so helpful. She is all about intuitive eating, so being very mindful and in touch with your body, and like not getting sick on Thanksgiving night because you just couldn't control yourself and you ate way too much. So I love her approach. And this is like a really good little guide to help you with your mindset. Sometimes what happens is we're like rushing into the holidays. Like boom, boom, boom. You're just doing like, you're going to pick the groceries up, and then you're buying the hostess gift, and then you're doing your hair, and then you're headed to the party, and next thing you know, you're at the party. And you never took a moment to like mentally get in the headspace of like, I want to enjoy myself tonight. I don't want to eat everything in front of my face. I want to like be present and mindful and enjoy being with others, and I want to just have a taste of all the different foods. You know, like we don't really think it through. So then we get there and we're like, I've been running like crazy. Like, give me all the food now. Give me all the desserts. And then we don't feel that great. And then we're like going to bed that night, like what happened? So I love this guide because it just kind of forces you to take a minute before the event, before the big meal, before the party, whatever it may be, and think ahead and kind of visualize like, how do I want to feel? What do I really want to eat? What do I really not want to eat? Like all that stuff. So I really like that one. And again, that one's totally free. So nice of her. You don't even have to do like your email. It's just on free resources on her website. And I just can't recommend her blog, her coaching. She's so good. I can't recommend it enough. Okay, this next one is from me to you, and this is a Thanksgiving menu. And this is the actual Thanksgiving menu that I used last year. I put it together kind of in the hopes that I could share it with you, but also in the knowledge that it will be disappointing to a lot of you because there's one big fat thing missing from this Thanksgiving menu, and that is turkey. So I'm sorry, it's not probably going to be a menu that you would want to follow exactly because I am pescatarian. I don't eat meat except for fish. And so there's no turkey on this Thanksgiving menu. And then also, these recipes are all gluten-free and dairy-free, or they can easily be substituted to be that way. Because I just feel better personally when I eat an anti-inflammatory diet with like little gluten, dairy, sugar, trying to limit those things. So normally I'm probably like 90% off of that stuff, and then like 10%, if I think it's worth it, I will indulge. But so this particular Thanksgiving menu, it was like just me and Nate last year. We had like a romantic little Thanksgiving at home. And bless his heart, what a trooper. He agreed to Thanksgiving with no turkey, no gluten, and no dairy. So let's just give him a little silent, slow clap because that was so sweet of him. And it was really fun for me because usually if you don't eat meat and you go to a Thanksgiving party, you're kind of like, I don't know what I can eat. Like everything has bacon in it, right? It's 2018, so everything has bacon. But so this was the exact menu that I made last year, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think you might like some of the recipes, if not all of them, because like I said, they're more limiting than most people would want. And I hoped it might be helpful to you to see how I timed everything out, because if you are hosting Thanksgiving or some other big meal, I would implore you to time it out ahead on paper. Like count backwards from what time you want to serve your meal and count backwards through the day, count backwards through the weeks leading up to it, and it will just help so much if you just have a simple guide to follow. So in here you'll find recipes for nuts, almond butter fudge, a pomegranate cheese ball, which you could make a real pomegranate cheese ball if you want to use real cheese, stuffed mushrooms. Oh my gosh, the corn dip is to die for. But there's pictures of everything and the sources for the recipes, and it's really nothing fancy. I just wanted to make it available to you guys in case it wound up being really helpful for some reason and to spread the holiday love. So yeah, the corn dip was so good. Mashed potatoes. It's almost like a meal of sides, which when I was a kid was all I wanted. And once you're a grown-up and you get to make your own meals, you do what you want. So then after the recipes, there's a schedule and a timeline in here, and I timed everything out to the weekend before Thanksgiving, which is this weekend. Crazy. And then things to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and an hour by hour breakdown on Thanksgiving Day. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys if anybody's out there is planning a big meal. And if not, you can just snoop on what I served and make it your own. This next one is called the Garland and Gratitude Guide. And it's an intentional guide for a joy-filled holiday. It's by Coco Row, which is a like luxury lifestyle brand that's really cool. And this guide really stands out because it's both a functional planning guide where you can like think, what groceries do I need to get? What meals am I gonna serve? Like what decor am I gonna have? But it's also very mindful, and there's like spaces for journaling and like thinking through your holiday, which if you can't tell, that's what I really gravitate towards. I just think it makes for such like a warm, rich holiday when you do that. So I love this guide. This is the only one that's not totally free, but it's a huge value because like, look how thick it is. It's like 50 something pages. And there's a lot of content in here. And the other cool thing is she set it up where you can like name your price from like $1 to $30. So very cool guide. And it's broken down into planning your presentation, your decor, stuff like that, your preparation, menus, things like that, gifts. There's even like a budget breakdown. And then there's planning for 4 weeks before Christmas, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and then the 12 days leading up to Christmas. And then there's like journaling and being like mindful and present and reviewing the season, feeling gratitude, and looking toward the next year, which I also really like because sometimes after Christmas, like I said, you just feel like you were hit by a freight train, and I'll just be sitting there like, what do I do now? Like, I don't even know what's left. I'm just surrounded by the detritus of this like crazy fun holiday, and now I have to like pick up the pieces of my life and the shambles and like put it together and go into a whole new year and have new goals, and like it can be overwhelming. So I love this for breaking it down, planning things out, journaling, kind of again like visualizing what would make you feel so cozy this holiday season. Like what do you want to do with your family? Like what's a really important tradition that you don't want to forget? Because sometimes it'll be like mid-January and you're like, oh, we never looked at Christmas lights. Oh my gosh, every year we look at Christmas lights. So it's just all about taking the time to sit down with like a notebook like this, get your favorite pens. I have my red and green pens in here, and giving yourself the mental space to like think this through and think about how you want to feel, what you want to do, and all that. Okay, the last resource that I really wanted to recommend for this is by the Fly Lady. You guys know she's my girl. I love the Fly Lady. She has a whole system for keeping your house organized, keeping your life organized, feeling calm and in control, all the stuff we're talking about. And so I have a whole video on how I use her system, and I'll link that down below. But this is specifically her holiday control journal, as she calls it. So I think it's so cool that she did one just for the holidays, and it's free, which is again a crazy resource. People are like feeling the holiday spirit, I guess. So generous, because I think her regular control journal is for pay, but this is totally free for you guys to download. And again, it's a really cool like way to kind of plan ahead, think about what gifts do I have to buy, what recipes do I want to make. It's more on the functional side. It's not like journaling and like visualizing and all that other stuff, but it's just so useful for like just the nitty gritty of like, okay, how are the holidays gonna get done? And one of my favorite things about her whole method, let's see, she has this cruise through the holidays philosophy. And she actually has a whole section of resources, not just this control journal, but other things too that you guys might find useful. And so her philosophy is like, imagine you're going on a cruise that leaves December 1st. So you have to have all of your holiday preparation done by December 1st, because you're gonna be on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and you're not gonna have Wi-Fi to buy last minute Amazon gifts and stuff like that. And I think like as soon as I heard that technique, I was like, that is what my holidays have been missing, because we tend to put off everything till the last second. And so it's like Christmas Eve and we're in the most crowded, horrible mall because we didn't just get it done like at the end of November. So I always use this technique ever since I learned it, and I pretend I'm going on a cruise December 1st. I wish I was really going on a cruise December 1st. That sounds magical. Or like to a cabin, like a snowy cabin. Oh my gosh. But if you just put yourself in the mental headspace of after December 1st, I am enjoying the season. I am not working. I'm not going to horrible malls that are way too packed and I can't find parking spots. Like I gotta get it done before then. Such a good mindset. She has it all broken down in here way more in detail. And it's really helpful. So give yourselves the gift of a calm, planned out holiday season. Let's all go on a cruise on December 1st, courtesy of the Fly Lady and her ingenious techniques. And I hope you guys get as much out of this planning for the holidays as I do. Oh, and then in the end, I have some like notebook paper because we all know how I feel about my office supplies. I also put out some of my favorite highlighters to use. Sorry, I was like a motorcycle outside my window. I'm gonna sit down and work through all of these workbooks like in detail. I kind of do most of them every single year. So this is like my little planning treat, like have a cozy cup of something warm to drink. And these highlighters, by the way, since we do love office supplies, are really cool. They have like a see-through tip. So you know when you're highlighting and you don't really know where the line ends, so you just kind of keep trailing off way past where the text ended? This is clear, so you can see exactly, like if you're just trying to highlight like one word, you can have precision. And I know a lot of people might not understand why that's so cool, but I love these. And I also have my Staedtler pens. And so this will be my little holiday mindfulness, planning, control journal. And I felt like who better to share it with than you all who get me. So those are the resources. If you have other holiday planning resources, I would love to hear about them. If you have tips like along the lines of like the Christmas cruise or mindfulness and visualization, I think those are so helpful. It would be great if you want to share those down below. And thank you so much, as always, for tuning into my channel. Please hit subscribe. We've got a lot of holiday goodness. I'm thinking about doing Vlogmas, so comment down below if you think I should. I'm scared. But you know, if I get all my holiday planning done in time, that would free me up to do Vlogmas, right? So let me know your thoughts on that and everything else, and I will talk to you guys in the comments and see you soon.